The book of Psalms, chapter 2 and verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? I'm going to stop right there. I want to start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect out there, whoever you might be. All right, so Psalms 2 and 1, all right, outlines the fact that these damn heathens, all right, all the nations outside of the nation of Israel, all right, they're considered heathens, all right, they imagine vain things, man, for the future. For example, Esau, the so-called white man, believes that he's going to somehow bounce back from what's going on right now on the earth. He somehow believes that he's going to bounce back or somehow win World War III, okay, and continue to rule the earth in wickedness while having all the other people of the earth in servitude under him in his beast system. That's what he imagines, man. That's why he has this Fed and house system getting ready to pop off in July, right, to really pretty much usher in the mark of the beast, which is a plan that he has to have all the inhabitants of the earth tagged and chipped in his system, man, so they can be tracked and logged and all their transactions can be documented under his watch. Okay, pretty much giving him complete control over the people, man. That's what his, imagination entails, man. And it's vain, it's vanity. Vanity meaning something that's empty. It's not gonna happen, man. First and foremost, it's a stupid plan that the Lord put in this devil's head. All right, he's gonna actually try to carry it out by way of violence, okay, by way of invoking martial law and things like that, man. Order out of chaos is what they like to use, man. That strategy that these devils have always used, man. They create a situation where the people panic and they have the solution, quote unquote, right there ready for you. All right, the scenario is going to be, all right, all hell's going to break loose in America. We don't know what the event is going to be. It could be a blackout. It could be, some kind of crazy event where everybody begins to panic. And they're going to have that microchip waiting on you, man, which is the mark of the beast. And if you take that shit, the Lord going to destroy you, man. You've canceled out your salvation. But the main point of the lesson is these devils, namely Esau, Edom, and also the other heathen too, the Chinese, the so-called Japanese, these other nations outside of the nation of Israel, the Arabs, they all imagine themselves ruling. Okay, but Bible prophecy tells you that Esau is the last heathen rulership, man. So anything that these heathens are imagining for the future, all right, it's vanity and it ain't gonna happen. Thus saith the Lord. Okay, so they're imagining a lot of stupid shit right about now, and the Lord's getting ready to disappoint all of them. Because when Yahweh Shai returns, he's gonna take all crowns from these nations, meaning all rulership, symbolically speaking, and he's gonna take it unto himself, man, and divide the spoil with his chosen people, the Israelites. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, just like it, Native Americans and Seminole Indians. All right, let's get there really quick. So here we have the book of Revelation, chapter 19, starting verse 11, a vision of the prophet John, all right, John the Revelator. And the vision that he saw right here, it entails Yahweh Shai, all right, the man who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, coming back and taking all heathen rulerships, man. All right, throwing all the nobility of these heathens down to the dust, all right, crushing them completely. All right, and it says right here in Revelation 19 and 11, and I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, symbolic to a chariot of pure power, because horse represents power, all right, prophetically speaking, all right. Horse represents power, and the Lord is coming back on a very powerful chariot, man, a so-called UFO, okay. So John the Revelator saw this, and he that sat upon him was called faithful and true, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war. All right, who's he making war with? These heathens, man, these other nations outside of the nation of Israel. All right, and even 2/3 of his own people, man, who are joined unto the heathen. All right. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, and he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. And this is symbolic, man, when it says his head on his head were many crowns. It's talking about the rulerships of these nations, man. Because right now you got these so-called sovereign nations. All right, you got China doing their own thing. You got Japan doing their own thing. United States, the United States doing their own thing. All these other countries, right? They have rulerships. They have kings. All right, so-called presidents, chancellors, and whatnot. Well, guess what? The Lord is finna take all the crowns off of their heads, and they finna become slaves. All right, that's the future for this place. So all the planning of a new world order and building up and all this shit is really just, it's empty. All right, just, it's over, man. All right, it's over for you heathens. Israel is up next. Yasharallah. All right, we're up to rule, and it's gonna be forever underneath Yahweh Shem Shai, man. All right, that's what's at hand. So after World War III is over, and you pretty much bomb yourselves to hell, all right, we're gonna take over, put you in slavery, and show you the correct way to live. And we're not gonna be nice about it. All right, that's what's gonna happen. Now, as you can see here, there's a picture, all right, of a movie that I just recently watched, and it pretty much sparked me to do this lesson. All right, and it's called AmeriGeddon. And I'm not using this to profit or anything. This is just for educational purposes. This is nothing more than a movie review through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. So I watched this movie yesterday called AmeriGeddon. And as you can see the picture, it shows anarchy, man. It shows the American flag with bullet holes in it and shit. Your helicopters, all right, circling, and UN troops, United Nations troops, all right, running the streets. All right, well, to give a quick background on this movie, let's go to the description really quick. We'll read it from Wikipedia. All right, it says here, AmeriGeddon is a 2016 American action film. All right, it came out in 2016, okay? Showing you that these damn devils know what's getting ready to happen. They're planning all this shit, man. They put it in the movies. AmeriGeddon is a 2016 American action film directed by Mike Norris and written by Gary Heaven and Chase Hunter. The film describes a fictional attack on the United States by its own government, working in concert with a global elitist organization and the United Nations. And that's what's going on right now. These damn devils, these elites are planning to crash this place known as America, Babylon the Great. But to them, it's a controlled demolition. They're doing it, for their nefarious purposes, man. Okay? But it's not going to go as planned. You see? They're doing this to bring in their new world order. All right? They want everybody chipped and tagged up with the RFID microchip. All right? That's what this is really about. Them putting you Negroes, Latinos, so-called, should I say, and Native Americans, Seminole Indians in captivity, man, into perpetual slavery. That's what they want you to be in, man, in their new world order. You're not going to have a voice in their new world order. You're not going to have a right to vote and all that shit. That shit don't even matter now. How much less, all right, when they put a chip in every damn body, when they crash this place, man. Because in the movie, I'm not going to spoil it, but there was a blackout scenario that took place. And have they not been talking about this? Creating a blackout scenario where all electronics go off and, the military comes in right after that. Foreign troops come in, the UN, and putting many of you Americans to death. Man, that's what they're planning. And it could very well happen this summer. We'll see. But it's all in vanity, man. Because in the movie, they show this Edomite family or whatnot, this rich ass wealthy, Edomite family, and these politicians and whatnot. They somehow survive all this shit, in Texas. All right, and they go up against the government, and they fight off the UN, and they live happily ever after. That's not gonna happen. That's a vain thing. That's part of these damn Edomites imagining a vain thing. And it's 1144 call law Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. But anyway, in their minds, they believe that they're going to be able to fight off the UN troops. They're going to band together with their militias, and they're going to have that patriotic spirit on them, and they're going to overcome all this, and America's going to live on forevermore. That's what they really think, and that's what they kind of showed in this movie. All right, and the only Negro, this is what pissed me off about this shit, man. Esau's so corny, man. All right, he always tries to paint himself in some kind of heroic light, no matter how absurd it really is in actuality, in all reality. All right, he had the northern and southern kingdom in this movie, by the way. Okay. And they pretty much were coerced to help the poor white people, man, to help them out. And they said, if we band together, we're stronger. That's one of the quotes in the movie when they were pretty much recruiting Issachar, his family, and this old Negro, man. And guess what? The so-called black dude, he dies. That was his role in the movie. His role in the movie was to try to help Esau to save Massa, and his ass ended up dying. Everybody else survived. Showing you the minds of these fucking devils, man. They have no good intentions for you Israelites, man. All they have for you is servitude, man. And you want to continue on here, man. They show the northern and southern kingdom, man, serving their ass in the movie when all hell was breaking loose. But anyway, Salaki, I'm going on a tangent, but let's get to the scriptures, man. I suggest you watch it too. It's not too bad, except for all the, the false heroic. How should I say this? How Esau's trying to paint himself as being some kind of heroic patriot. Besides that corniness, it's a good movie to watch because they put their plans and their plots in movies, man. So let's go ahead and continue on in Psalms chapter 2. So we read verse 1 already. The heathen imagining a vain thing, right? It says, the kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, shall have them in derision. And that's what's going on. All right. The Lord is laughing at they punk ass, man. Thinking they finna have a continuity of government after all this is said and done with, man. No, this place is finna be completely obliterated by thermonuclear fire. You're not gonna be able to bounce back, Esau. You're done. This is it. All right, this is it. Like Michael Jackson, man, this is it, man. Esau's the end of the world, man. You're done. He's the end of this society. The Japanese, the Chinese, the Russians, they're not gonna rise up and take over. All y'all are fucking done. Thus saith the Lord, man. And his prophets. All right. So yeah, let's continue on. Matter of fact. So the Lord's gonna laugh at y'all heathens, man. All right. You're gonna be had in derision. You're gonna realize how stupid those plans were. Verse 5. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet I have set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. And that's talking about who? Yahweh Shai. All right. The Lord set him up as king. All right. And his holy hill of Zion being the Israelites, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, the nation of Yasharallah. All right. Israel, the true Israel. All right. I will declare the decree. The Lord Yahweh hath said unto me, thou art my son. This day have I begotten thee. That's referring to Yahweh Shai. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Do you see that? All the heathen, all right, you're going into captivity underneath Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, and the Israelites. Verse 9, thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. That don't sound too nice to me. That don't sound like, you guys riding off into the sunset, man. That don't sound like continuity of government to me. All right. The only government that's coming is the kingdom of heaven. All right. Verse 10. Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings. All right. You Israelite men out there. All right. The elect, namely. Be instructed, ye judges of the earth. All right. 144,000, man. Those are going to be, the head of the governing body underneath Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right. In the kingdom of heaven. That's the next government that's coming. All right. Not this new world order and this bullshit that they imagining. Serve the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai with fear and rejoice with trembling. Okay. Kiss the Son. That means reverence Yahweh Shai. Lest he be angry and ye perish from the way, when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all they that put their trust in him. All right. Yahweh Shai ain't playing when he comes back, man. You heathens don't stand a fucking chance. None of your militaries can stand up to anything that the hosts of heaven have. All right. Your technology is no comparison whatsoever in any means, shape or fashion, man, compared to what the Lord's getting ready to bring. The death and destruction He's getting ready to pour on the heads of you fucking heathens very shortly. So yeah, that movie, man, it kind of pissed me off, man. Esau, he's so cocky and pompous. He really think he's gonna bounce back, man. And the scriptures tell you that he actually gonna try to fight Yahweh Shai with his little space force, all right, when he comes back, man. And they're gonna lose. That's a whole nother lesson. All right, I want to bring this out. Psalms 49:11 to cut these damn Edomites, all right, who think they're going to continue on living in America. It says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. All right, and they do that. Salaki. America was named after Amerigo Vespucci, man, who conquered this, this land, who killed, the Northern Kingdom Israelites that were here before they got here. All right, they named the land America. They do that with all the lands they take over, man. Even Africa. All right, that's not a indigenous name, man. Africa is from Leo Scipio Africanus, man, an Edomite. Okay, so there you go, man. And the Edomites, man, they're very, very proud, and they really believe that they're not gonna go down. They don't see themselves going down, man. That's their inward thought. Okay, they think they're gonna continue on forever. They're gonna fight to continue on ruling in wickedness, man. That's why you Jakes gotta understand the time we're in. Their kingdom is coming down, and they're finna fight for it, man. And that means trying to take you Israelites out with it. All right, this damn devil does not want to go down, man. And that's why he hates us prophets, because we're speaking of his downfall, and they're going to try to take us off the streets, man. They want to kill the prophets, but the Lord's not going to allow the elect, all of them, to be taken out, man. All right? It's going to be quite the contrary. We're going to be putting them out of their misery, should I say. When the Lord gives us that power, that spiritual power, that's what's coming. When the UN troops and whatever these troops invade, America, when they get ready to, pretty much take this place down, all right, setting in martial law, that's when the Lord going to give us power, man. Spiritual power, you see? And they're not going to be ready for that. Let's get that really quick. Here we have the book of Isaiah 59, verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord Yahweh, Bashmi Awashai, from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun, which will be the east. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord Yahweh, Bashmi Awashai, shall lift up a standard against him. What is that talking about? Spiritual power. When these devils, shut the society down, when the blackouts happen and they bring the military in to try to restore order, when they start trying to haul people off to them concentration camps and whatnot, the Lord's elect, the men of Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, are going to be endowed with spiritual power, because they're going to come in like a flood, as they showed in that movie. All right? They showed martial law in the movie. Okay? That's part of prophecy. That's going to happen. Could be this summer. We'll see. But when that happens, that's when we get that power, man. Lord willing, will those men that receive it, all right, to combat these devils and their super soldiers and their robot weaponry, all right, the robot dogs with guns mounted on them, the drones, okay. It's going to be taking out all these other people, but the elect are going to have the Lord with them, man. They're going to know that Yahweh Bashmi Awashai is with us, man, in that time, man. That's going to be the determining factor. When all hell breaks loose and they come after us, when martial laws are invoked and all this stuff, that's when the men are going to get spiritual power, man. That, the earth is going to understand the magnificence, man, and the power of the God of the Bible, man, and how he's with his chosen. All right, we have 2 Ezra chapter 16 and verse 68. We'll start here. It says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle, with things offered unto idols. Meaning, all right, there's a great multitude of people out here who are against us, man. Those who believe in Yahweh Bashmi Awashai. They're against you Israelites, man. All right, namely these damn devils, the so-called white man, and also the rest of the heathen, and even 2/3 of our own people, man. Okay, but they're gonna take us. These damn Edomites are gonna try to take us and put us in these damn prisons and lock us down, man. These concentration camps and whatnot. That's what they got planned, man. These FEMA camps, all right, that they have set up all over the United States. All right, these black sites that are off the maps and stuff like that, places that you don't know about. They have all this shit planned, man. Okay, let's continue on. And that's what it means by being idle. It means sitting still. It means you're being locked down. They might try to feed you pork and all type of shit, try to get you to eat pork, just like they did back in the day. All right, in the time of the Greeks. It says, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. All right, so those that consent unto them, who give in to these devils, because they're going to try to get you to take that RFID microchip, the mark of the beast. They might have you in a concentration camp, and they say, well, look, if you don't take this, we're gonna kill your kids, we're gonna murder you, we're gonna chop your head off. All right, and they do have guillotines ready. If you know what that is, you know. All right, those devices used to chop off people's heads. This is what these devils got planned, man. All right, but we're to remain faithful. The Lord gonna give us that power, man. We gotta remain faithful unto the end, even if it does mean death, because we don't really die, man. We're just shedding this fucking body, and that's a good thing. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. We're public enemy number one. All right, they're gonna label us as domestic terrorists and all that shit, man. They're already doing that because we believe in the God of the Bible, man, and it goes against their wicked ass satanic society. So they finna come after us, man. That's the time we're coming into. Could be this summer. It says 2 Ezra 16:71, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. They finna lose their damn minds. And I had visions of this happening, man. A few years ago, I had visions of these damn devils losing their damn minds, just shooting Jake in the streets, man, just going crazy. All right, it was a crazy ass scenario. That's scriptural, man. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Martial law, man. UN troops yanking you out of your house. All right. Declaring eminent domain. They need this for the military. You need to go to this center right here. We're taking everybody off this neighborhood and we're putting them in, you know, this safety facility where you can be identified and you know, and have a chip put in you and shit. That's what they try to do. That's what they're going to try to do, should I say. All right. Then, here's the point right here. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. You see that? So when they come in like a flood trying to take us out of our houses and shit by force, that's when the Lord's going to give his elect men power, spiritual power, the ability to fly, the ability to disappear, reappear, to move the elements with their thoughts and other things that we don't even know of yet. All right? Just like the men of old, as documented in the scriptures, man, being able to call down fire from heaven like Elijah to destroy the prophets of Baal, man. You know, this Bible is our history, and this is why they don't want you to know about this power, man, that you Israelites have with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. This is why we're such a threat to them, because we have actual true power with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the creator of all energy and existence. They don't. All they have is their fucking weak ass technology that the Lord allowed them to have. Okay? And that's no comparison to the spiritual power that's going to be given to the men of the Lord, man. He's going to make us into those battle axes and weapons of war, man. That's what's coming. He's going to make us that new sharp threshing instrument, as it tells you in the scriptures. They know this, man. They're afraid, man. The X-Men and all that stuff, that's based off of us, our history, man. They didn't come up with that shit. King David has spiritual power. Yahushua, of course, had spiritual power. And also other prophets had spiritual power. Look at Samson. They know that that's in our DNA. They know that that's what's, you know, lying dormant within us, man. It's going to be activated, you know, when they come after us, man. So come on, bring it on, Esau. All right. Matter of fact, let's keep reading. All right. Verse 74, hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord. This is what the Lord thinks of us, man. We're his beloved, man. Okay? And the name David, or Dawadah, in the Hebrew means beloved. And Lord, we're the house of David. All right? The elect. Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, behold, the days of trouble are at hand. That means they are here. It's going to go down. All right? But I will deliver you from the same. You got to believe that, man. This is where that faith comes in. All right. Esau does not win. No matter what he puts in his movies, no matter what he tries to do to intimidate you with his technology and all that shit, they lose. The Lord gonna defend us, man. All right, we're not gonna win by our own might. The Lord gonna defend us. He gonna step in. Divine intervention gonna take place, man. You gotta believe that, man. The Lord is not a man that he should lie. He says clearly, I will deliver you from the same. All right. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide. There you go, man. You can't get no more plain than that. You got to believe, man, and act on that faith, all right? He says don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of Esau, man. Your flesh might feel the type of way, but you have to let the spirit overtake, man. All right? The flesh is weak, man. It gets all scared and jittery and shit when things happen, but guess what? It's going to be, overran by the spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Shemiah Shine that day. He gonna put a spirit on us to get through this, man. All right, so don't worry about it, man. Shit, the most painful thing is you worrying about the shit right now. When it actually happens, the Lord gonna put a spirit on us to get through it, man. Because that's what's written. If we be the elect, Lord willing, we are. He's gonna guide us through all this turmoil and confusion when that's gonna take place, man. When the lights go out and people are running around in the streets and don't know what to do. We're going to be guided by the Lord, man. He's going to take us to food. We're going to have abundance, as it tells you in the scriptures, man. Others shall be troubled, but we're going to be merry and have abundance. Let's get that real quick. 2 Ezra 2 and verse 27. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, all right, Jacob's trouble, man, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance, because the Lord going to provide for us, man. His elect. The elect men and women, those women who are drawn to the men that are of the elect, y'all gonna be taken care of too, and the children, man. All right, baby's gonna be, in good case. All right, when that favor kicks in. All right, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a rough time, but eventually the Lord said He gonna provide for us, man. He gonna defend us, and we're gonna be merry and have abundance. That's when we gonna know who the chosen are. You're gonna know that you're the elect then. When you start to see these miracles being taking place for you, man. When everybody else around you is dying and shit and you eating, all right? When everybody else is starving and you eating and shit, you and your family, you're going to know that you're of the elect, man. All right? You just wait for the Lord to take us up into that chariot, man. All right? You see? That's what's coming. So, don't get dismayed by all the things that are getting ready to happen. The mass death is coming. All right? You Israelites that have repented wholeheartedly and have been truly seeking Yahweh Shemiah Shine these last days in this grace period, have faith in the Lord, man, because there are good things promised to those who are of the elect, man. But yeah, matter of fact, I got one more. We're going to close it out. We're going to close it with this. The book of Malachi, chapter 1 and verse 4. All right, for you vain thinkers out there, man. You vain ass heathen. It says, whereas Edom, all right, so-called white man, the Edomites, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Bashemiah Shah of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, all right, the wicked, and the people against whom the Lord Yahweh, Bashemiah Shah, hath indignation forever. The Lord hates you bastards forever. You were created to be hated. There's no way out of this. All right, they did rebuild after Rome was taken down, after ancient Rome was taken down. All right. They rebuilt it, man. All right, after the Renaissance period, all right, around the 1400s and all that stuff, they rebuilt and they came back into power. All right, now we have the revived Roman Empire today, being the Americas, all right, the United States, NATO, and the EU, man. That's the revived Roman Empire. But guess what? The Lord's gonna throw it down. All right, and that's all He wrote on that one, man. All right, they rebuilt, and now He's getting ready to throw down. Okay, you see, being their rulership, their whole infrastructure is getting ready to be thrown down by Yahweh Bashemiah Shai, man. Never for them to rise again. So yeah, I'm gonna end it right there. Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect, whoever you might be out there. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Kwam Yasharala and Abad Babal. You Edomites lose, you heathens lose. Israel is up next. upon the return of Yahweh Shai. Shalom.